These heart attacks were caught on camera. In 2024, this 83-year-old man collapsed at an ATM. 15 seconds later, a woman arriving for work rushed into her office for help.
I immediately knew that through my office doors, I'd have access to some of the world's best nurses, and I ran inside and screamed for help.
Her colleague, Whitney Sinowitz, jumped into action.
When I heard Kaylee screaming for help, we ran it outside, checked for a pulse, which I didn't feel, and immediately started CPR.
Incredibly, the man's medical emergency was next to an office filled with nurse practitioners from Northwell Health on Long Island.
We're kind of used to it in a hospital setting, but this was a little shocking, being in an office where we don't see patients.
Nurse Samantha Meglovich took over chest compressions.
I got down, on the floor with Whitney to help trade off CPR because it is tiring.
Nurse Christina Farrell.
I ran into the office and grabbed the defibrillator, which was luckily in one of the rooms closest to the door.
She delivered an electric shock to his heart in hopes of restoring the heartbeat.
I have an ER background. I just switched off with the girls when they needed.
They revived him and paramedics arrived, thanks to these heroes who were in the right place at the right time.
He didn't have a pulse, so if no one found him, he would have died.
Thank you. Thank you.
Daniel Greco and his wife Bonnie later met the team that saved his life as he recovered from triple bypass heart surgery.
It's a miracle.
I see it, and I still don't believe it. I don't know how you could thank people that saved your life.
It was so wonderful to see him, to hug him and meet him for the first time.
During a 2016 high school volleyball game, one of the players suddenly collapsed. You can hear when she hit the hardwood floor. The team was in full cardiac arrest, so a coach performed CPR. Then school administrator Julie Sermons rushed in with a defibrillator.
Life started to come back in her, and it was wonderful to see.
I had pain down my left arm and my heart felt like it was working really hard, but I just assumed I was out of shape.
Desperately praying. It was 4.5 minutes. I mean, it was a long time to watch them doing compressions, and definitely we thought we lost her.
Feel good, better than before.
In 2019, this friendly pickup hockey game suddenly turned when one of the players collapsed from a massive heart attack. A player from the opposing team then took charge.
If he did not receive immediate attention, he probably would not be with us right now.
As luck would have it, he was an emergency room physician.
We administered that shock and administered a little bit more CPR for another 1.5 minutes, and he started breathing on his own.
The guys were skating, the EMS guys, out at full speed, hanging onto their arms. I was looking up at Dr. Bryant and a first responder EMS guy that was in the ambulance. And I had my hockey gear on and 2 unmatching socks, so I didn't know I was going to be going for an ambulance right that day. The chances of having a cardiac arrest, but having it 10 yards away from an emergency room doctor in an ice rink that's equipped with a defibrillator, I'm a blessed man, and I'm very, very lucky.
In 2022, a referee wobbled and collapsed during a basketball game in upstate New York. A player ran to the ref's side and performed chest compressions.
I run towards the emergencies, I don't run away from them.
25-year-old Miles Copeland was a firefighter with the Toledo, Ohio Fire Department.
I just don't happen to feel a pulse. He's not breathing.
In the stands was the ref's fiance, Donna.
I mean, he was gone. I mean, that's the fear. So my only hope was that they could bring him back.
For 30 minutes, Copeland worked to get 61-year-old John Scully's heart going again.
It was an eternity. And watching your loved one's chest get pumped like that, it's terrorizing. And they finally came out and said, he's back. He's talking, he's alert.
He was kind of jokingly saying that he was going to go just back in and rep the rest of the game.
A young man who's never traveled with the team, wasn't scheduled to be here, stepped in and saved that man's life.
Miles, my heart literally goes out to you for saving my life. You are my hero.
It really makes me feel really good.
I love him. I'm his biggest fan he's ever going to have in this world.
Does it feel like food stuff? Yes, sit down.
In March of 2025, 53-year-old Jeff Goss and his wife Michelle were headed to an Arizona Cardinals football game when their living room surveillance camera caught his medical emergency.
Jeff came out saying he was nauseous, he was dry heaving, he was like coughing violently, and I kept saying, "What's wrong?" And then he kind of swayed, and I put him on the couch.
I thought it really wasn't that bad, and I kept telling her, "Don't call," that I was fine.
Your chest hurt?
Once he said his chest hurt, I was like, "Oh, okay, wait, this might be a heart attack."
Yeah, he was having a heart attack.
She was right. Jeff was in the middle of a massive heart attack called a widowmaker.
It's kind of mild at first, but then it gradually just got worse and worse.
59 minutes after Michelle called 911, Jeff was in surgery to unblock his artery with a stent. Ann Mercogliano has more.
Michelle says she posted the video because she wants everyone to know that in real life, heart attacks don't always look like they do in TV shows and in movies.
She actually had just watched an episode of Dexter Original Sin,
Dad?
where Dexter's father suffered a heart attack.
A lot of times when people are having heart attacks in real life, it's really nothing like what we see on TV. It may just be some shortness of breath, some indigestion, sweatiness, nausea, and these can be the predominant signs.
On a personal note, sharing everything, my father had a heart attack at 49, massive. If he wasn't with someone, he wouldn't be here. What would have happened if she wasn't there?
It would not have been good.
The doctor told us if it had been 10 more minutes
that he wouldn't be here, so.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.